Suicide was an attempt.
Just never felt like I was good enough.
Probably the most traumatizing thing that I've dealt with.
Childhood traumas.
But instead I just pursued really bad relationships.
I overdosed 3 times in the span of 3 weeks.
It's the man that couldn't make it today, man. There's some symbolism there. That's the bro that's no longer with us today. I think we could all agree that we probably lost a friend to suicide. That's pretty powerful, man. We're just sitting in a circle. People are like, what's going on over there? Well, yeah, thank you guys so much for being here today. Bros Before Lows. It's the importance of having someone there for you when things are just super tough.
I was diagnosed with heavy anxiety.
I was diagnosed with ADHD at a young age.
In like Ukraine and Russia, there is no like mental health awareness. It's really stigmatized.
I come from a culture where mental health or talking about it doesn't necessarily exist.
I consider myself the epitome, like poster child of imposter syndrome.
In 2018, when I kind of had like a mental breakdown, and everything kind of just like piled up to the point where like it was too much, and like I just kind of like crashed and burned.
When I was in grade school, I was diagnosed with ADHD and anxiety disorder.
I don't really like group settings. I don't like talking. I consider myself very like recluse.
I had a couple of close friends take their own life.
Opening up as men is not easy. Like, I guess there's certain times in my life where I was really alone. And I think having a friend there to kind of be there with me is all I needed.
People fall through the crack and get in the system. I then succumbed to being a victim of substance abuse. And at the same time, I was pretty much outcasted by my family due to my sexual orientation.
I definitely go through times where I just feel like not motivated and basically like it's hard to get out of bed in the morning type thing.
When I was 18 years old, my brother died. I think that was the start of the true I'm not good enough mindset.
There's a lot of expectations you gotta meet. He's my perfect child, grade A student, so I really felt all the pressure. But I was dealing with the problem alone.
And I was in between jobs, in between work. My parents constantly telling me, you know, where are you gonna make money? How are you gonna make money? Oh, music's not making you enough money.
I got really addicted to benzos. Flatline, stomach pump, got home, did the same thing, woke up, I was in the hold again, and they told me, they're like, you weren't supposed to live this time. You do this again, you're really out.
Stopped doing everything, stopped doing music, stopped working. At that time, I really like wasn't myself. I was just like full of anxiety, like just not leaving my room.
Suicide was an attempt that was made by me not once, but a couple of times.
I just hope that my music takes a place in somebody's life where they can look at it and they can be like, okay, this helped me out of a dark time. Like a lot of other artists have helped me.
My whole life I was running from this idea of what I don't want to be, and every time I looked in the mirror, that's what I was.
So I believe that's the first time I kind of like killed myself. Waking up and still wanted to go back to sleep, not eating, just basically rotting in bed.
Trying to survive in society. Mom just had brain surgery. I can't get a job, I can't pay bills, I can't pretty much keep myself together. But I kept on going.
I didn't tell myself I'm gonna quit. I didn't want to quit because the only time it felt good was when I was that high that I didn't know if I was gonna wake up. You almost chase that because the thought of not having to deal with anything is like that's almost therapy, and that's scary, and I don't want anyone to deal with that.
I started making music because I didn't have another way to get my feelings out.
I get lost in music, but what I'm doing right now is trying to be thankful for all the things that I have right now.
Extreme music helped me to contain the like incredible, like enormous amount of anger. It gives you that same dopamine surge, but it doesn't have like harmful side effects here on your body.
Music is an escape, but it's a way for us to take ourselves away sometimes from negativity, and sometimes it's an escape that doesn't heal, but sometimes it's an escape that really does heal and change us, you know?
I think we need to normalize this because there's probably thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people who go through what I went through and they didn't come back.
You know, I hope that at least my songs save at least one life.
And sometimes you gotta just take time every day to like be grateful for the littlest things, whether that's like a nice sunset or a nice dinner you had or just a nice conversation.
I think it's very important that we have these meetings, and not just these meetings, but we spread the word and we talk about this is normal. It's okay to not be okay. I don't know, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy for all you guys. Sorry I talked so long. It's all love.